Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. My name's EdieAnne. 9 years ago, I took a leap of, well, not really. I didn't really take a leap of faith because I really wasn't expecting anything to come of this. I joined Scentsy 9 years ago, and I really had no expectations. Like, I joined to fill some time, and, you know, here's the story of my Scentsy journey. So my daughter in 2010, I suppose, everything kind of happened all in the same year, so it was kind of meant to be. The beginning of the year in 2010, one of my son's best friends went missing, and a friend of mine ended up having a fundraiser to help the family, and it was with Scentsy. I was with a different direct sales business at the time, and so I jumped in and I said, I'll do a fundraiser too. We'll raise some funds. It ended up that, unfortunately, he was found in his pickup at the bottom of a ravine, which was heartbreaking. But the money that we had raised helped with the search and the family, and it felt really good to be able to help in that regards. So that was really kind of the first time that I was introduced to Scentsy. And then my daughter ended up having a fundraiser. This was her sophomore year. So it would have been later that spring or maybe earlier that fall. I think it was earlier that fall. And I was reintroduced to Scentsy again. Well, the kicker was that the person I had bought my Scentsy from the fundraiser, didn't label anything. So when I ran out of my blueberry cheesecake, I didn't know how to reorder it. So I started to do a little bit of searching, and I kind of let it sit, and I never got any more. And all of a sudden, one more time, I think it was in like October of 2010, there was a lady down the road that had a friend that was going out of business in Scentsy, and she was selling off all of her inventory that she had. And back then, there weren't a lot of stipulations or compliance rules that they had to follow and that sort of thing. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to look and see what she has. And so I'd gone over, and now time has gone by some more, and she still had some stuff, and it was like the beginning of December, I guess. And every year I used to have what we called a holiday extravaganza, and some vendors would get together and we would do a little shopping night for customers. And I had my other direct sales business, and I asked she asked me, she saw me make a post on Facebook about the holiday extravaganza, and my friend reached out to me and said, Edie, why don't you set up a Scentsy table? And I was like, you live 8 hours from me. Are you going to come and man the table? And she said, no. She says, I'll just send you what you need and you can set the table up. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to have time with my business that I'm trying to sell product at to man another table that I really don't know a lot about. I mean, I knew enough about it, but... So she said, just trust me. I'll send you catalogs. Take the warmer you already have. I'll send you another bar of blueberry cheesecake. Warm the scent at the event. Leave the catalogs and order forms on the tables and go from there. So I'm like, all right. So finally she convinced me. I had the event. We did about $300 or $500 in the product that I was selling. And there was $300 of orders sitting on the table for Scentsy. So I was like, I didn't even do anything. Nobody even asked me any questions other than, where do I put the money for this order? Now, you have to understand, we live in a different town. It's very trusting. You know, stuff like that was doable. was, I'm going to set up a party. And she said, you can earn some rewards. I'm like, all right. So around the 15th of December, we closed the party, or maybe I should say that I think my rewards came in. I was able to get Scentsy buddies for almost all of my kids in the family, and some warmers. I got a bunch of stuff because I had actually sold a little bit more after the event as well. So now this stuff comes in, and I'm pretty excited because I'm loving the product. And I have this other product that I had purchased from that lady that was going out of business. So the wheels started turning. I'm like, I really didn't have to do all that much for this, and my other business seems to be struggling, but I don't want to give up my other business. Maybe I'll just give this Scentsy thing a try. So on December 30th at 7 a.m., I woke up that morning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to order the kit. So I ordered the kit. I messaged my friend. I said, don't bug me about this. I did join. I'm not sure what I want to get from this, but I'm willing to see what happens or where it goes. So she laughed, and I said, this is really just going to be a hobby. It's just something that's going to fill my time. I don't plan on making this a full-time gig. So December 30th and 31st, I made a few sales in those first 2 days because your website goes active right away. Even if I didn't have my kit, I was able to sell from like Facebook, I think. Made a YouTube video, I think. In January, I had $11 check. Got an $11 commission check, but that was for the 2 days in December that I had sold. And I just kind of let people know that I was selling it. I had at the end of January, I had like a launch party, open house kind of a thing where I invited people to this reserved area of a restaurant, showed them the product, introduced my business, and at the party, somebody said they wanted to join. I was like, I don't think so. So I ended up going home and talking to my husband. He's like, well, first of all, if you don't sign that person up, they're going to sign up under somebody else. And can't you make money from people joining your team? And I said, well, I think I make money if they sell something. I don't make money for them joining. And he was like, well, he said, you know, she lives not far from here. Wouldn't you rather her be on your team than somebody else's? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I started looking into it, and come to find out, February was our bonus kit month. So I reached out back to her and I said, you know, you might want to wait till next week because you get the bonus kit next week. She's like, yep, okay, I'll join next week. Well, February 1st came and voila, I had my first team member. And I didn't know what to do with her. She kind of did things on her own. I helped her a little bit. That's just part of my nature. But I started learning a lot more about the business. And I thought, you know what, if somebody wants to join, then I really kind of have to figure out what I'm doing here. Well, in February, I ended up having, I think, 3 people total join in February. So I had a team of 4, including myself. And at the end of February, I said to myself, if I'm not going to lead these people, then I need to leave these people and let them roll up to whoever they roll up above me and whatever. So I slept on it, and I woke up the next morning. I was like, I'm digging in. My heels are being dug, and I am going to help these people, and we're going to grow a team, and I'm going to see where this takes me. And every month I had new people joining my team. I was doing videos on YouTube. I was posting on Facebook. I was having home parties. I just embraced the whole thing and jumped in both feet. And I know that in April I had somebody that had joined that was a fairly significant part of my team. And then by September, I promoted to director, which was the first big jump. far as like in the company. But I had promoted like all those other, I had gone to lead and star and superstar consultant, and then by September I was a director. And I think at that point I had about 70 people on my team. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And here we are 9 years later. I'm sorry about the bumpiness. I'm trying to get it so that's not so bumpy. 9 years later, I'm still with the business. I'm still going strong. I still love it. I still love the product. I still love the company. I still love the people. I'm so honored to be part of a business that sells products that sell out in 10 minutes. You know, they've been in business for over 15 years, and that's exciting to know that we still got it. You know, we're still in a business that people want our product, and that's exciting. And even better now, my daughter gets to ride the ride with me, and I'm eventually going to pass the business off to her, you know, which is kind of a fun, neat thing to think of. But I'm just very, very grateful to be having another Scentiversary with Scentsy, and to be able to share that with my daughter Marissa and all of our team, the Team Positive Scents or TPS family, and all of my friends and family that are at home office, the executives. I mean, it's odd to be in a company that you know everybody right to the top. You know, I've eaten with Heidi and Orville. I have sat and shared with Heidi and Orville. I have had conversations on the phone. I have had conversations in person. We've sat and chatted. I mean, it's a different dynamic in this company than I've ever experienced. And I know that that's part of the reason why I stay. But here I am 9 years later, and I'm at the top of the title place. But like, I'm at the top of the company. You know, I'm in 1% of the top of the company. I've earned top 100 trips. You know, we've gone to Africa, to Greece, and to New Zealand. I mean, it's just unbelievable the blessings that this journey has brought me. And I know the word journey is kind of a cliche, but honestly, that's exactly what this is it's been such an amazing trip that I can't be more grateful. You know, I am very, very happy. I am very honored, blessed, grateful, appreciative, just all of those things. So here's to celebrating 9 years with Scentsy, and here's to a gazillion more, because I'm probably going to do Scentsy until I croak. All right. I just wanted to share with you guys my little story, celebrate my anniversary with you guys.